Alrighty, ladies and gents, welcome to the extremely messy garage. Today we are going to be working on the 2019 Husqvarna Vitpilen. So basically this thing is very lightly or not even at all modified. Basically I just put these bar end mirrors from Amazon. I'm not trying to spend $90 aside for a mirror. So I went with these really nicely made aluminum, looks like they're billeted from Amazon. I think they were like 19 bucks. Really nice, and they work and they do what they're supposed to. So today we are gonna do two mods. We are gonna attempt to take this thing off and do a tail tidy conversion on this thing, and we're gonna get rid of these god awful turn signals. These are just, I wish we just would have gone the Euro stock. Because we're gonna replace those ugly turn signals for these absolutely beautiful Kemimoto Amazon turn signals here. These things are killer. I'll show you guys how those things look right now. Also, I know this is probably not the best thing to do, but I thought I would have just buy this thing just to see how it would look, just to see how it works, see if I could make it work. If not, if it doesn't work, it's like 20 bucks. I can always just go ahead and sell this thing and get the actual Husqvarna Vitpilen tail tidy. So this is it. This is a universal tail tidy here. So here it is. It's the it's a universal tail tidy for, I'm not quite sure. I got it on Amazon for 20 bucks. This thing is really well made. All aluminum billeted. As you can see, everything is adjustable on this thing. The only problem that we did run in with this tail tidy is the clamp part on the back of the bike is probably like a whole inch wider. So what I was thinking I would do is keeping this as a support and then getting some type of aluminum, maybe this, I'm not quite sure, just till I get some actual thicker aluminum. Cut the correct size for the bike 2 times, JB weld them together, and I'll have a solid I would have a solid piece to mount onto the bike. But yeah, let's go ahead and try that and see how it works here. Hopefully it works. I am going to be going based off the Vitpilen forum. Shout out to all you guys. You guys are killer. Helped me with a bunch of mods. But I'm pretty sure this is the first time this has been done or even documented. So I'm just going to go ahead and document exactly what I do, my mistakes here, so you guys don't do it. Because I just want to see that off, and I want to see the turn signals off. I hate the turn signals on this thing. So let's go ahead and get started and see what happens. Okay, so this is the tool set that comes with the Husqvarna when you purchase it out of the dealer. You get all these cool tools, all these we don't want to lose those. All these heads. But we need this one. That's the smallest starter head here. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to take off the sissy bar off the back of the bike. We're going to measure the length of the sissy bar. And we're going to try to make a bracket out of aluminum sheet. And try to see if we can make this work. Alrighty. Hello. So now we're just going to use the little toolkit that we got. I believe this is the T30 head. And we're basically just gonna, let's see, we're gonna take off these screws here, and basically just measure out a good bracket so we can make the end of the. Oh, I already took that one out. Now I believe there should be 4 brackets here. Okay, so we were able to take that out. Now it should slide. The whole assembly should slide off. Let's see. Oh, I didn't take them all out, I think. There we go. There you go. Oh man, the camera's shifted. There you go. So the whole assembly is being held by 4 bolts here. Let's bring you guys up here. Well, that definitely took longer than expected. So that was being held by 4 bolts here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna measure out the distance between these 2 screws here, and we're just gonna make a little circle piece here that'll kind of angle, kind of a little rectangular piece here, so we can secure it on the bike. I guess we could use this Amazon packaging that came with it. Yeah, that'll work. What I'm trying to do is a little kind of an ovalish piece here. So basically I want something like this. Basically like that. And kind of just cut it into a good piece. And I'm basically doing this just as a piece that I like, hey, if I want to take this off and put the swing arm back on, I can. I'm not trying to do anything permanent, you know? This is all stuff I could take off at any time. And if I do decide that I want to spend about $200 on a tail tidy, then so be it. We have a piece that's going to go like that, basically. Now that we have the correct sizing for this little bracket, we can go ahead and start drawing in what we want. Go ahead like that. Yep, and now we have that bracket, we can go ahead and start cutting into it. I'm actually going to use a Dremel for this. So this is the bracket here, basically. It sits like that, sits like this. This is extremely small, it won't fit the bike. I'll show you guys. But this thing is killer, regardless. That's how it basically would look, like that. But like I said, the base for this is extremely small. So that's the back of the bike here, and that's the top of the bracket. No way, no contact. So we're making it out of aluminum here, so it would kind of hold. See if it works or not. I mean, these things are like 20 bucks, so I mean, not too big of a loss there. All right. So we have this. We have this. See how it cuts. Well, that didn't work. Looks like do it the old-fashioned way. There you go. It's obviously not perfect. Let's clean it up a little bit. that'll do it. Only one more. And that's gonna be 5/16, quarter bit. Yep. Yep. Let's do the other side just for shits and giggles. Nice. There we go. Oh, we have our bracket. Now all we have to do is finish it, so it looks all right. Let's make sure this thing is centered. And we'll do that one. Now we gotta get one of these screws here. See if they fit. Perfectly, they fit. And there. And we have sort of the finished product. Now that we have that going, we're gonna go ahead and undo this and paint it. We're gonna get a little bracket here and paint it. So all right, we hit this with some spray paint. We got all black. I'm gonna get one of the Allen pieces that the kit came with, which is really cool. Tighten these down, and we have our bracket. And it's not perfect, but it'll do what it's supposed to. And you can't see this little bracket, it's under the bike. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start by just putting the sissy board back on, and see if I can screw it in to what originally was planned for this thing. So I'm gonna get one of these bigger screws. Alrighty, ladies and gents, we are back. We had to do a quick run to the hardware store since we're having some technical issues here. So basically, the screws that come with this thing, here I'll show you guys. So the screws that come with this thing, stock, they will go through like that. But with this bracket that I made, it's not going all the way through the hole here. So basically, when I use the bracket here, when I put the bracket through the hole, we get no clearance for here to screw into the actual bike here. So what I had to do is I had to go to the hardware store and get some hex heads. I'll show you guys. These are 1.25s by 40 hex screws here. So they're actually much longer to meet that clearance. And I mean, that seems to fit just perfectly fine. I did get some washers with the bolts here. So basically what I'm going to do with the washers, just to give a little bit more support, I'll put one here and one on the other end of the bracket, like so. Yep. Perfect clearance. Okay. So, I'm seeing here we might actually have a little bit of an issue with the bracket. So you guys see that? It would fit perfectly, but it's like, it's an inch from sitting flush here with the bracket. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is just hit it with the grinder a little bit. You probably do that with a little grinder too, just to cut a little cutting wheel. That should do it. Okay, let's see now. Yep, that's perfect. There you go. There you go. We have our clearance there, boys. And let's see here. Yep, that's clearance. Alright, well, that's more or less it. Let's see. We scraped off that last little piece that was left. Last little piece. Looks like you guys. Now we just need to do a little bit of adjusting. And we should be golden here. This thing did come with 3 more Allen screws. That's to adjust these bad boys. So let's see how we can adjust them. So this thing comes with some adjustment screws. We're just gonna screw out. I'm not quite sure how these work, but we'll figure it out as we go. So we're gonna take this out and pull it out to there. Yeah, out there. Yep, looks good. Yep, no, that's clearing now. Alright, y'all, so check this out. That thing looks killer. Yes. Just enough clearance. Yes. Let's see if we can wire in those lights that it came with. So that bracket came with this little light here that does have the screws. Let's go ahead and test this out, see how bright it is. It's actually really good quality. It's all metal. Full battery here. See how bright this thing is. It's a really thin wire. Guess we can focus on taking that big old swing arm off. So it looks like there's a few screws holding that. Doesn't look anything too difficult. So it looks like we're gonna need the small hex tool and then the little one. So we're gonna need the small hex tool and the little one. For the small one, we're gonna need it for this one. Actually, looks like we might need all of them, to be honest. Yeah, bigger one, a really big one, and the little one. It looks like. We got a 10 mil, and that should break it. Yep, that did it. Wow, that is extremely tight. Yep, that's still connected. So it looks like there's 1, 2, 3. And then I see 1 bolt in there holding it. So a total of 4 bolts, if I'm not mistaken here. let's see. It looks like a what is this? A T30. That's what it looks like. Lefty loosey maybe. Yep, there you go. And that loosened it. That fourth screw loosened it. But that thing is tight. Holy cow. Here so you guys can see. That thing is tight. It's getting cold in California. There it is. That one did it. Let's not lose that screw. So to take off the entire swing arm, you need 4 bolts, which is the big bolt here in the middle that I'm gonna go ahead and put back in. The medium bolt goes right up above the big bolt. And this swing arm isn't the lightest thing in the world, so we are going to go ahead and take off this bolt and this bolt that holds the whole license plate assembly. And I believe that is the T30 as well. Yep, that's the T30. Pop right up. Actually, 3 T30s that hold the license plate assembly together. That's it. Has 3 little clips right there, and it comes right off like so. Get the whole piece here, and then you have the whole wiring assembly here, which I'm gonna leave there. I'm gonna go ahead and put these screws back in here so we don't lose them. Yep, that's basically it. Yep, there you go, and we have the whole guard off. So let's go ahead and start dissecting this assembly here. Let's start by taking off the license plate here. Oh, that went pretty freaking far. Alright, have that out. Cool. Now we can take this gigantic piece off and see what's going on with that wiring. Is that a T30? Yep, you are. T30 in the middle, T30 is on the side. So we have 3 T30s holding the entire turn signal assembly on to the frame, it looks like. Yep. That's exactly what it is. And now all that's left is our wiring loom here, which actually it looks like all you have to do is click that and it'll come out. Looks like small screwdriver like so, and start unclicking these. Yep, unclicks pretty easily, but let's try not to unclick stuff we don't know. Red. So what I did there was I just pulled out the loom from that big old fender there. I just kind of green, black, red, lined these up together and just memorized them. Kept these connectors the same position that they were, so I would remember where to plug it in. So basically all I had to do was remember green, black, red. And we got rid of this gigantic fender. Let's go ahead and start seeing if we can get this license plate rigged up here. Where's my license plate? There it is. That looks sick. Holy cow. That looks so dope. Check this out, you guys. It's raining outside. Wow. Yes, dude. That's exactly the look I was looking for, and I got it. Yes. Right now, I'm definitely going to go ahead and connect the turn signals. I'm not sure if I'm going to make that another video, but I'm going to go ahead and do that now. And depending on how long this video goes, we will see how it ends up. I'm not sure. Would I say it's worth buying the $130 Husqvarna tail delete? Maybe. If you want this completely stock, I guess. But in my case, I just did not like how it looked. This thing looks freaking amazing. I love the billeted arm that it has here holding the license plate. I will eventually install the lights that flash onto the... Well, actually, let me go ahead and install that now. Check this out, y'all. This thing is killer. Yes, dude. So, we have the tail tidy completely done for under... How did I spend? I spent... so it was about $23, $24 for the tail tidy itself. I had to replace the stock screws in the back. What else? I didn't really need much of anything, just besides some old, maybe I used an old license plate, but I mean, you can get any sheet metal at any hardware store for pretty damn cheap, and just underlay both of them together just to give you a little bit more pressure, or you can just use a stronger metal if you would like. But that's the metal that I had available. This thing is killer. This thing is not going anywhere. And it would also serve me as a pretty nice fender here. I'm definitely going to do a ride around test just to see how it does do out on the road. Since, I mean, it may look pretty cool right now, but I never know how it could end up going for me in the road. But other than that, this is how I did it. And I spent under $30 to do it, basically, you guys. And this thing looks absolutely killer. No more swing arm, which looks dope. Alright, y'all. Thank you for watching. I know this may have been a long video, but this thing looks amazing. Thanks for watching, y'all.